She cheated on me with her boss for over a year, and I found out through a hidden folder. Me Dutch and my GF Chinese have been together for roughly 6 years living in Holland. Everything seemed perfect. Healthy sex life, never felt that she did not care about me and vice versa. Always buy each other sweet things and nice gifts and go to restaurants at least once a week, travel etc. We are very open with each other, or so I thought. Our PIN code for our phones are the same. So I never thought there would be anything there to find. Roughly 6 months ago I was just browsing on her phone looking for nice pictures together, when curiosity got the better of me, so I checked in her hidden folder. I know, it's wrong, it's stupid, and there was a picture of a guy in there whom I've never seen. So I start spiraling. I went to her WeChat Chinese texting platform, where I saw the same picture in a conversation with her best friend. This was all in Chinese BTW, so I had to translate it. I was horrified. This guy was a client of hers and bought her lots of presents, roses etc., and they went on a date together. She couldn't stop melting over this guy with her best friend. I know it didn't go any further because otherwise I would have seen it in the chat. I found out 3 months after it actually happened. I'm a very calm guy, so when I confronted her there was no violence, no name calling. Just getting to the truth. Of course tears were spilled. She profusely apologized etc., and I'm a sucker for forgiving people and seeing the best in them and allowing them to work on themselves. Now for the fun part. She was recently on a business trip with her boss and some colleagues for a couple of days. When she was returning I asked her in how long she will be back. She said 1.5 hours. After 30 minutes she texted me, "Sorry, forgot to text you, already on the way." She doesn't have any friends she would say this to in English. Chinese, maybe. This was apparently all unrelated, but it caught my attention nonetheless. Normally I wouldn't have really thought much of it. But considering past experiences I started spiraling again. When she came back I checked her WeChat/WhatsApp etc. and couldn't find anything. Until I hit the hidden photos again. 4 pictures of her and her boss driving to the business trip, which was actually a business trip. No funny stuff there because she FaceTimes me from her workplaces there etc. I thought, why? This is such a picture that should not be hidden. So I checked her WeChat messages with her boss, who is also Chinese. My heart sunk. This had been going on for a fucking year. Even before she got caught the first time. The first thing that came to my mind before letting her notice there is something wrong is securing the suitcase her boss asked us to stash at our house. We were told by him that he's being investigated for fraud. This was my ticket to securing our bought house together and to ruin both of their lives if I feel like it or if she's denying it or won't give me the house. This was of course morally wrong. She had been receiving some gifts from him also. The reasoning was that because she works for a Chinese company, they don't get paid overtime. This was his way of saying, thank you for working so much. Which was plausible in my opinion. But apparently somewhere she thought I know what he wants, I can manipulate him into giving me more. However, more was not more. She received pretty much the same gifts just with cheating peppered all over it. A couple of days after I discovered it was written all over my face. She came home, greeted me, I was 6 beers in and didn't respond. Eventually I broke it to her. I was screaming. How could you etc. I have never been this furious in my life. When we both had calmed down and had talked for a while she asked me what I had seen. I said I won't tell you because you might hide things from me that I might not have seen. I'm pretty certain it never went further than just kissing because of this because I grilled her, but I guess I can never truly know. After talking and drinking and crying the whole night, in an emotional way but relatively normal, she barely opened her mouth for 3 days. She was absolutely shell-shocked. Couldn't look me in the eyes. Overwhelmed with shame. Crying non-stop. She told me she didn't know why she did it, it just felt like she had to. Compulsive. She told me she never stopped loving me and that she never thought she'd leave me unless I break up with her. And I know that is true. Again, there were never moments where I doubted our love. We never stopped being lovey-dovey in our 6 years together. She showed me her conversations with Chat over the last 3 days to uncover her behavior. I do know that she had childhood traumas but not to this extent. Holy shit. The things she had experienced really resonates with her behavior of today. I fact-checked this with her brother, he confirms, she said she's gonna go to a psychologist and possibly further. Now the dumbest part of this whole thing. I of course threatened her boss in our conversations relentlessly, because in my opinion it was not her who manipulated him, but the opposite. This might be coping. She told her boss presumably everything and he immediately removed himself from the whole situation because of his guilt, by promoting her to manager, which was his function, and moving over to a different department. Far away from her. This gives her an immense amount of work pressure which is the perfect excuse to not work on yourself. Drown yourself in work so you don't have to sit with your emotions. This was the absolute dumbest thing he could have done. I am also seeking mental help right now. My past wasn't great either and I want to make myself stronger and also help deal with this shitstorm. I love her immensely. I know she loves me. I knew she was damaged but she had gone through so much more shit as a child I was completely unaware of. That's however no excuse for what she did. But she is motivated to actually work on herself. If not for me, then for her. Regardless of what happens. But I am always the hopeless fool who tries to see the best in people. The caretaker. If there is only a sliver of hope I will grab onto it. Do I stay with her and possibly be a fool again? Or do I leave and suck up however hard it might get? If there's any advice, good or bad, positive or negative, I could really use it right now. Thanks for reading.